All right, ladies and gentlemen, Maria Martinez is going to come on for, I believe it's the second time, maybe even third. I can't remember how many times she's been on, but she's been on before, and she just brought this incredible energy, this incredible light onto the marathon. And I wanted to bring her back for this healing hour, specifically in these beautiful times, and especially if you're wanting to amplify your abundance, your money, your a point of attraction. She is like just on fire with her ability. So you definitely want to stay tuned to this interview slash healing session. It's more of a healing session than an interview, and I'll dive into that in just a sec. But stick around. Before we dive into that, I just want to say thank you for being here, for choosing to become your greatest possible self. Keep showing up and keep taking one step at a time. Okay. Let's introduce Maria, and then we'll bring her on the screen. Maria is a spiritual coach, multidimensional healer, energy alchemist, speaker, author, podcast host, and wealth consciousness activator. She supports people in identifying their gifts and talents, discovering their life purpose, living their full expression with happiness, joy, abundance, passion, and prosperity. And that is just the very, very tip of this powerhouse woman. And Maria, are you ready to rock the house?
I am ready.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
We're live on Becoming Your Greatest Possible Self, and I'll just set some context, and then we'll give it over to you and see where we can go and create what we can create in this hour. For this healing hour, I created this because I wanted to support people who are both present and able to hear this live and be here on the live stream or listen to the podcast or the YouTube. Of course, I want people to get that value. And even more importantly, I felt like the biggest impact that we can have is to have an intention and to align with the frequency of healing more than just the people who are here live, but also the people who are, not consciously hearing the words and consciously seeing the video that we're creating here. And so I want to be impacting the entire world with this message, with this hour. And so that's really my intention, is stepping into that capacity with you, Maria, as you lead us and just have a discussion about how we can heal ourselves, how we can release anything that's not serving us, especially around money, in this next hour. So that's really my intention. And Maria, I'm going to be giving you the full full self-expression, full range of your abilities and gifts to go wherever you want in this conversation, and just to really serve humanity at this time.
I love it. Thank you. And I understand that it's a live call for some people and they can ask questions.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. So what do you want our audience to know as far as healing and how you do healing? Just to give some context, there's a lot of different modalities, a lot of different ways that you can do that. But what do you want them to know for this hour?
Well, more importantly, that we all have the ability to connect to all these frequencies that we talk about: abundance, prosperity, wealth, money, all of that's already within us. And the way I work is that, or the way I've been sort of evolved into this work, is that I create space for everyone to experience and to feel and to channel their own energy, and therefore I act as a channel, for you. And in that, I also am able to receive messages from the group and the group energy. So you some call it reading your thoughts. So your deepest desires, your deepest fears is what comes up, because they come up because we're ready to clear them. So in this process that we're going to do here, we're just going to go with the flow. We've already created the intention. We've created the intention about healing. And although this topic is about money, it's really about us, is the relationship with ourselves, the relationship with our value or worth, and how we show up in the world, and the value that we give ourselves, because that translates into the money that we receive or the money that we miss out on. And as we move forward, I will be reading into the group energy to identify the blocks that not just the people that are currently here, but the people that have intended to be here and that will listen to this recording, and clear those belief systems and those underlying anchors that are there that are keeping you from accessing your own divine wealth, because again, it's already within you. We've just forgotten that it's there.
I love it. I really hear like clearing the channels that we are, right? We are a channel of abundance, both giving and receiving.
Right.
So it's like remembering that divinity that's within us, our divine worth, and
absolutely,
like the money outside of us, that's beautiful. And it's really about how do we see ourselves and relate to ourselves. That's like the deeper thing that's going on.
Absolutely. The value, the wealth that we hold within us is what we attract.
Mm,
So if you're wanting to attract 10 times what you're making now, then you have to embrace that within you, access that
mm,
within you, activate that within you so
mm.
that you elevate yourself, elevate your vibration so that you attract that which you desire.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So what I wanted to start off, as I was thinking about the show, this thought came in, and we've already started the conversation. Is that infinite abundance comes from an infinite source? Infinite abundance is who you are.
Mm,
It's the makeup of who you are. Abundance, prosperity, wealth. It's within our. It's part of our legacy. It's a legacy that was given to us at the time of creation when we were created. And throughout time, we've forgotten that because we've looked outside us to see what was happening, what we were expected to do, how we were expected to live, how we were expected to show up. So we lost ourselves. So, we've gone to a time of remembering. And really that time has passed. We already know who we are. Now it's really activating that divinity, that wealth, that abundance within us, and really embracing it. And it's just
yeah,
being really intentional about it, embracing our worth, and us deciding, choosing who we are and who we want to become, um, the value that we want to give ourselves. And we want to become the observer. We want to move into that awareness of what we're entertaining in our lives, especially during
yeah,
this time of uncertainty and chaos, and a lot of shadows coming up.
yeah.
Now, this is not the time to be afraid. This is the time to be aware. This is the time to
Mm,
recognize, because we're being triggered.
mm,
Our fears are being triggered. Lack and scarcity is being triggered. So we want to be aware of what's coming up, because what's coming up is for us to let go and release and embrace and bring more light and shine more light on that. It's where to come into that acceptance of who we are, to really know
mm,
ourselves and release all those layers that had kept us from really becoming our true self, or the best version of ourselves. So this is a time to do that. So we look at this time as opportunity and possibility. We look
mm.
at this time as more. So there we're stepping into the abundance instead of the, oh my gosh, what's going to happen. We're like, oh wow, this is an opportunity for me to reinvent myself.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to know myself, and connection,
yeah,
connection with others at a deeper level, because it's across the board. We're all in this together.
yep.
So there is no separation. So as we look at that, we are finding that deeper connection.
Mm,
We're creating a new grid for ourselves. There were different grids, millionaires, billionaires, and different, seven figures, eight figures. There were different grids. Now that we're blurring those lines because we're
mm,
all in this together.
mm,
So as we blur this line, it's up to us. We're making that choice to elevate ourselves into what grid do we want to live into, what morphic field do we want to live into, what do we want to tap into. But that begins with that choice that we make for ourselves.
yeah.
I love myself, therefore I'm worthy, therefore I'm deserving, therefore I embrace who I am, therefore I embrace my divine inheritance, therefore I choose and I create my reality. Now I become the master of my destiny.
Mm. And I,
And
I
then
love
as
what you said earlier about how like we've already remembered basically like we're already knowing that there's something special, uniquely,
Mhm,
divinely gifted within us. And that now it's about awakening that. It's about activating that. It's about embracing that. It's about
mhm,
choosing that like in all of our capacity, right? Not just okay,
absolutely.
I'll choose it in these moments or I'll just choose it a little bit, but it's like
Mhm.
what does a full on choice and immersion and alignment look like with that?
Absolutely. And this is the blank canvas that is being
Mm,
given to us. We're basically cleaning out our closets. We're cleaning out our home, right? Emotionally, physically, spiritually, everything. And as we're letting go, we're leaving this beautiful canvas. And
mm,
this it's blank, and then we can decide. We're the master of our destiny. What are we going to decide? How are we going to reinvent ourselves? What are we going to step into? And what we choose is a practice. We
mm,
choose to be our greatest self, and we practice it, like you said, we practice it in our relationship, we practice it in our career, we practice it with our loved ones.
mm,
And that in turn adds more value to who we are, because we're releasing through the layers of what we were holding there, that darkness that the darkness that we didn't want anybody to see. It's
yeah,
coming up.
yeah,
And as we say, hey, here it is, and we throw it out, then there's nothing that holds us back, right? Then we can embody that abundance that we are, embody our true nature. We can embody joy and prosperity and wealth. We can embody loving kindness, compassion. We can easily embody all those frequencies that are already within us. Is we're just choosing and we're stepping into that. We're choosing and stepping into the next one. We're choosing and stepping into the next one. And that choice becomes easier and easier and easier because we're letting go of the judgment. During this time, again, this is a time for letting go, reinvention, cleansing, clearing, releasing it all. And now we're free. And if we're free, then everything is available to us. There's nothing to prove. When we talk about, when we think about success and we think about money, we always think about working hard and doing this and doing that and proving that we're good enough. But we don't have to prove that we're good enough. We already are. We just choose what's in alignment with us and we move forward and we stay on that path and we stay committed because we believe in it. We stay committed because we love ourselves. We stay committed because we believe in our mission. And there is no room for failure because we're not thinking about that. We're thinking about what we're delivering, what we're giving, what we're contributing, how we're serving. And it becomes really easy to attract that success. So now we're into the law of attraction. We're attracting how we're showing up in the world. We're attracting what we're creating. We're serving. And as we serve, we're expanding our light. We're expanding our channel of wisdom is opening up. So then we're attracting. We're aligning with the universe. So therefore the universe is supporting us. We're aligning with that abundance and wealth and prosperity. Yeah. It sounds like you want to say something.
Yeah, I'm letting it sink in. I think that's in these spaces of healing, especially for me, it's like I'm really good at talking and asking questions. And I think for me, I just like to let it sink in so I can be a conduit to radiate that out to the world,
Yeah, beautiful. And that's really important because we are beacons of light, right? But if we're not embodying our light, then we cannot radiate that to others. So that's really important. And again, this is also the time to sit with ourselves and know ourselves at the deeper level and know the source within us, whatever, whoever the God of our understanding is to connect with that divinity within us, that light, that wisdom, and embody that and find peace in that. Find peace in this time. Find happiness in this time because abundance and peace, they're all really the same frequencies, right? If you have peace, you can embody abundance because you're so abundant. There is no room for any lower vibration. If you are joyful, then, everybody experiences your joy. You're radiating that out. You're abundant in joy. Yeah. So as we're going through, I can feel the energy of the group just rising and rising and rising and rising. So I'm just letting it rise until we hit that ceiling that we need to remove. Yeah. Yeah. So the other thing that came up as we were getting ready for the show was the different frequencies that we connect to. So for instance, lack and scarcity is a frequency. If you just think about it, it kind of drops you. It's just it almost like takes the wind out of you. So it's to be in that awareness of every day and every moment. Are you focusing on abundance and wealth? And especially if you're in business for yourself, what are the things that you're focused on? Are you focused on service, contribution, and value and money attached to that? Or are you focused on what's going to happen to my business? So to be really aware of that, of where your focus is. And then when you feel yourself going down the path of fear and doubt and scarcity, bring yourself back. Step back, take a look at where you are in your awareness and move back because you're continuously breaking through the little layers. Even if it doesn't feel that you're doing anything different, that awareness is a shift. It's like you're taking little steps up. You're going up in little notches up in your vibration. And that is really important. And also when you feel overwhelmed and when you feel frustrated, is find the time to connect to joy. Find the time to connect to happiness, whether it's being playful with your kids, having a picnic indoors, having a dance party, whatever it is. I have 3 kids that we've had dance parties, we had picnics, we had everything, karaoke night. So whatever fun you can find for yourself, board games, whatever brings joy to you, to create, to do something like that, so that you reconnect to what's important. And that energy is also a lot more brighter and lighter So it moves you out of that fear and that heaviness, and again brings you into alignment. And from that place, you can expand even more and find solutions, allow your creative mind to grow. Especially if you feel like, oh, I can't connect with my clients, I can't connect with my customers, or whatever that is. Uh, in that quiet space with you, that connection with you, in that expanded state, solutions will come through. So this is
Mm.
really important, is to find that quiet time, especially when you're feeling anxious and overwhelmed and frustrated, that come back to that alignment and come back to that inner peace with you, and then keep moving forward.
Yeah, I love that you're talking about like ways to generate that fun and joy, and alignment and aliveness is really something I'm creating, cultivating on a daily basis. What makes me come alive? And I feel with having the foundation of like knowing that we're safe, knowing that
Mhm,
we're being guided, knowing that
mhm,
there's some bigger plan that we are all moving forward into and with, and we just get to trust. We get to
mhm.
stop. For me, it's like stop trying to control everything and have all the
Right.
answers, and wish things were different, and just say,
Mhm,
hey, it is what it is. Now
mhm,
what do I want to do to create that joy in this moment? Maybe it is something as simple as a board game or dancing, and it
mhm.
doesn't have to be complicated, but just those little shifts in my state and energy and vibration will ultimately like transform the situation faster for me, because
Absolutely.
I'm like doing what I can. I'm recognizing that I'm in control of myself and the frequency that I'm generating.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you said it. Everything is we create everything from the place that we relate to it. And from the place
Mm,
that we relate to it is your belief systems, our thoughts, our
yeah.
emotions, our story, or history,
Mm,
or circumstances, everything. But as you are in a situation, you're choosing to click, you're choosing to move, you're choosing to relate to it differently. And as you relate to it differently, then you're creating more and 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 more and
mm,
more. So as we're having this conversation, I'm seeing beautiful energy come in, and kind of surrounding the group around. So it's time for the healing, everyone. And if you have any questions, if you want to throw anything to put anything out there, any intentions, anything that it's been pressing you, you can go ahead and state it, because now you are being blessed. You're so
mm,
loved in this moment, in every moment. So I see the beautiful energy. So many times angels come through, and so the angels are coming through now, and they're surrounding everybody. Okay, and so they're really identifying within you the different blocks that you have. Fear of losing money, fear of not having money, fear of failing, fear of not having enough, fear of starting over, fear of failure, and the same feeling like maybe your business is not going to go anywhere, or you may lose your job, all of those things. So they're identifying all those fears, and they're like plucking them out of your field like little pins.
mm,
So just surrender it all. It's great to experience your experience. It's great to know what is there, to let it go, because when we block it and suppress it, all we're doing is making it worse, because it's going to come up with more powerful. So in this moment, just acknowledge what's been coming up for you, and just surrender it. So imagine a beautiful angel standing in front of you, hands out, and saying, give me all your worries, give me everything that's been going through your mind, all the emotions that you've been experiencing that haven't been happy or joyful. So just go ahead and do that. Give them all away. Give them all away. Yeah. Okay. So they're creating this beautiful, beautiful frequency around you. And they're bringing in that energy of abundance. Again, abundance is everything is possible, living in the field of infinite possibility. Wealth, prosperity is already yours and within you. And so they're bringing in that remembrance, that awakening within you. Okay, all around you. And it's a beautiful blue energy, and it has pink around it as well. Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath and extend it. Just allow yourself to sink into that moment. Just allow yourself to sink into that place. Take a few deep breaths and allow your heart space to open, because they're going to open up your channels. And if your hands are on your lap, that's perfect. If they're not, you can put them on your desk or your lap. And they're going to bring in abundance and prosperity through your left hand, and they're going to circle it around your heart and allow it to come out through your right. So again, they're opening your channels of receiving and giving. Okay. So I'm seeing this beautiful energy coming up from Mother Earth. Mother Earth also supporting you on your mission, your purpose, your passion. Coming up, it's a beautiful green energy connecting to your left hand, and it's moving into your left hand. And so we're removing any blocks that are there that are not allowing you to access your own wealth. And this is also your ability to sustain your happiness, your joy, your abundance, your ability to thrive, your ability to create your own wealth, your ability to succeed, your ability to take up space, your ability to claim your life. Okay, so they're removing anywhere you give up permission to do that. They're removing anywhere you gave up the right to do that. Anywhere you forgot you could choose. So you have the power to choose. They're clearing, deleting, transmuting all of that. So I see the energy moving up, 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 up into the elbow. And right around there are a couple more blocks and layers. And these are unworthiness layers. These are like you only receive so much and then you kind of stop your abundance flow. So that's unworthiness and deservingness. So we're going to clear all of that, clear, delete, transmute, transform all of that. And we're going to release any ceiling you have about how much you should make and any conditions you have about when and why. So some of us have conditions about if I do this, then I'll get that. If I work this, then I'll get that. So we're going to clear, delete, transmute. We're going to create abundance coming in from all unexpected sources, any unexpected sources, expected and unexpected sources. We're going to clear. Okay, moving up to your shoulder. Okay, so in your shoulder, you're carrying the pain of the past, like feeling unloved, feeling disconnected. So if any of you have any hurt or pain or sadness connected to your parents, especially your father, it's right in your shoulder. So we're going to clear, delete, transmute, transform anywhere you didn't get approval, anywhere you felt like you didn't get the love or acceptance that you needed from your father. There's a little bit of mother in there too, but it's the father figure, father energy, masculine energy is coming in very strongly. So we're going to clear, delete, and it's actually a bit suppressing the way it's being interpreted. So we're going to clear that and we're going to make it supportive. We're going to move that energy to the right side. Clear all of that. Clear, delete, all of that. Okay, now coming in across into your heart space. In your heart space, the blocks that are there are about your relationship with you and then your relationship with like significant other or partner. So the relationship with you is any interpretation that you feel like I'm not good enough, or I'm not lovable enough, or I haven't forgiven myself, or I made mistakes in the past, therefore I don't deserve. So we're going to clear, delete, transmute, transform all of that. Clear, 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 clear. We're going to release all of that. Okay, so I see your angels coming in even closer to you, really supporting you in this process. And I even see your light. So you kind of hovering off of your feet. So this is really beautiful, especially because our spirit, sometimes it goes out of our body to heal. So if some of you are feeling lightheaded, just know that you're out healing and you'll come back as soon as we're done. Clear, delete, all of that. Okay. So any hurt, any resentment, any grief, any sadness, any regret you're still holding in your heart space, we're going to clear, delete, transmute, transform all of that. Clear, delete, transmute, transform all of that. Clear, 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 clear. Clear, delete, clear, delete, clear, delete, clear, delete. We're going to bring in love and forgiveness. So I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I forgive myself. And there's tightness in the throat, meaning that some of you are still not quite willing to forgive yourself. So take a deep breath and exhale. And just know that you're the only one punishing yourself. Source, God, universe doesn't punish you. You're the one that's punishing yourself. So you can let yourself off the hook. You can love yourself. You can give to yourself. You can be kind to yourself. You can be compassionate to yourself. So clear, delete. Okay, so I see that opening up now. Clear, delete, clear, delete, clear, delete, clear, delete, clear, delete. Letting that all go. Take another deep breath. We're going to go into a deeper layer. Some of you have some heart blocks. Again, these are connected to being rejected, being betrayed, being shunned, pushed aside, being abandoned, being left behind, not being chosen, like choosing somebody, feeling like they chose somebody else versus you. So when I clear, delete, transmute, transform all that disappointment, all that disillusion. Okay, and some of it's spilling up through the back of your heart space. So we're going to clear all that out. Clear, 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 clear. Take another deep breath and exhale. Okay, so we're just going to pull up in that. Okay, and we're going to surrender that to your angels. Okay, and just audit for yourself. Just notice for yourself, what other emotion am I still holding that I'm ready to release, that I'm ready to surrender, that I'm ready to give away, that I am ready to bring light to. So your angels are ready for you to give whatever it is that you want to give. Clear, delete, clear, delete, clear, delete, all of that. Clear, delete, clear. Okay. Okay. Okay, so there's a little bit more before we move into the right side. So this is about your business. This is about again the disappointment about your business, all the times that you quote unquote failed, all the times that you felt that you let yourself down, all the times that you didn't follow through, whatever regrets you have about your business, and then there's also feeling embarrassed, feeling ashamed. We're going to clear, delete, transmute, transform. Okay, and we're going to see if there's anything locked into your power center. Anything about shame. Okay, so there's a little bit of shame for some of you. So we're going to clear that out, clear that out, clear that out, clear that out, clear that out. Again, you are the only one judging yourself. So you can let yourself off the hook. You can forgive yourself. You can love yourself. You can bring in compassion. You can bring in kindness. Treat yourself the way you would treat others. Treat yourself as if you were the most important person in your life, because you are. The relationship with you is how you show up in the world. If you want to be better in the world, then embrace who you are. Improve that relationship with yourself. Love yourself even more. Embrace yourself, accept yourself, move into complete and total acceptance. That would change how you show up in the world. That would change what you attract into your life. That would change your health, your vitality, your energy. That would change your life 360. So take another deep breath and exhale. Okay, so I can feel the ease about it, meaning that more of you are surrendering into this, allowing. So we're going to move into the right. Okay, so these are blocks. These are blocks outside you. These are things that you've allowed, power that you gave to others, power that you gave to others to judge you, power that you gave to others to give you your value, power that you gave to others to decide your worth. So we're going to reclaim that back. We're going to clear, delete, transmute, transform. We're going to reclaim the power, permission, ability to stand in our own value, our own self-worth, to choose and decide what our value is, what we want to earn, what we want to make, whatever status we want to move into, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure, 10-figure. That is ours to claim, and we're going to reclaim that right. We're going to clear, delete, transmute, transform. Okay, so moving down the arm. Okay. So I can see the energy still moving in from the left side. And we want that to be an easy flow coming in so that you can receive from Mother Earth, receive from Source, receive from others. Now creating the nice balance coming down. Okay. And then right about your elbow, for some of you, it's getting stuck. It's that lack and scarcity feeling like if you give too much, you won't have enough. Or for some of you, it feels like the balance of giving and receiving. So we're going to create some balance there of giving and receiving. So the same thing, on the other side, when it was coming in and it got to your elbow, you got stuck there like, oh, what if I don't get any more? Or this is as good as it's going to get, or this is as all I deserve, and you kind of cut it off. The same thing you're doing on the other side. You're worried that you won't have enough if you give too much. So we're going to create that balance. Clear, delete all of that. Clear, delete all of that. Clear, delete all of that. Clear, delete, transmute, transform. Clear, delete, transmute, transform. Okay, go ahead and take another deep breath and exhale. And I want you to state to yourself, I love money, and money loves me. And just notice where you feel it. If you feel it's getting stuck in your throat, if it feels easy, if it feels tightness in your chest or in your back, any sensation that feels uncomfortable. So that is your body telling you we're not quite there yet. So go ahead and take a deep breath and exhale, and we're going to pull that out of your field, because we want you to be completely in alignment. And alignment is, it feels good to say that. It brings joy to you to say that. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that there's a little bit more forgiveness to go through, and this is a practice that you can do on your own. Obviously, you can continue to see what's coming up for you and go through your forgiveness. And the forgiveness is, I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I forgive myself. If there's somebody else to forgive, I forgive that person, I forgive him or her, I forgive them, I forgive them, I forgive them, I forgive them. I forgive them. And then you ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, because we all have equal participation in what we're creating. We're co-creators. Please forgive me. 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 I release you. I set you free. I set myself free. I love myself. Go ahead and take another deep breath and exhale. And then go ahead and stay. I love myself. Okay, so for many of you, I saw these sparks coming out of your channels, your crown chakra just coming out, and you just embodying this I love myself. Now, I love money, and money loves me. And just feel that. Money is love, money is light, money is passion, money is purpose, money is service, money is contribution, money is giving, money is you, money is love, money is light. Money is you, money is love, money is light, money is passion, money is purpose, money is connection, money is joy, money is happiness, money is contribution, money is service, money is divine path, money is you, money is love. Go ahead and take another deep breath and exhale and just enjoy that energy. So I see all that energy just moving in through your field. Your body's expanded, physical, mental, emotional, energetic, spiritual, your crystalline body, your etheric body, all coming in. Okay, so as you're enjoying this energy, there's some more clearing to do. I just saw the angels move up a little bit above you because there's another ceiling and they want to break through that ceiling. So this ceiling is old stuff, old anchor stuff. This is old lifetime stuff. This is old other times where you gave up your power, other times where you accepted contracts, oath agreements, vows, commitments of poverty, of submission, of manipulation, of control. So they're breaking through all those. They're clearing and deleting that. All those spiritual interference that are there that are holding these contracts in place. They're clearing those up now. So we're going to hold space as you enjoy. Just enjoy the love. Enjoy love for yourself, enjoy happiness, enjoy connection, enjoy source energy, enjoy pure light, and allow it to radiate from your heart because you're now choosing it, you're claiming it. You claim your divine inheritance, you claim your power, you claim the right permission, ability to be you, that your true authentic self, your true nature, to be powerful, to live in infinite possibility, to be pure potentiality, to activate the wisdom within you, to activate your divine gifts, to activate all of who you are and access your fullness. Okay, so now they've cleared that layer, and there's one more layer to clear for today. So I see them moving up, clearing that layer. Okay, so now I see your timelines showing up. All those timelines again, where you didn't fulfill your mission, your passion, your purpose, where you lived in poverty or lack or scarcity. They're resetting all those timelines because you're deciding something new. You're deciding to author your life. You're deciding to be in charge. You're deciding to be the master of your destiny. You're deciding that you have this beautiful canvas and you're going to paint. So why don't you begin to paint your money tree? So in your beautiful blank canvas, start painting your money tree. And then behind the tree, you can put your vision, your beautiful home, the people that you're serving, your family. Bring everybody into the picture and allow this beautiful money tree to give fruit, to give harvest to all of that, to feel that, to bring more light, more energy, more source into that. Beautiful. Okay. So I hear the defragmentation of all those timelines that were there. Okay. All the contracts of agreements, vows, commitments that were there. I see them all flying into the universe to be transmuted. Resetting of your timelines, bringing love and healing to your past lives. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Roll your shoulders back as if you were standing outside, hands out, receiving source energy, receiving the light of the sun, the warmth of the sun, being held, being supported, being blessed. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. So that layer is gone. Just a few adjustments that they're doing. Now they're coming back in. I hear their thump as they come and surround you. They're so beautiful, so powerful. Okay, so now I see this beautiful clear sky right above you. Again, the sun shining on you, blue skies. So infinite possibility. Whatever you want is yours. So go ahead and take another deep breath and exhale. And just within you, I want you to see the gold particles floating around you. This is abundance. This is prosperity. This is money. This is your soul wealth. This is your divine inheritance within you and all around you. And so see it from your heart space, activating, lighting up, and then moving out, filling up all your aura, your auric field surrounding you. And it's getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. More gold particles everywhere. Now expanded to feel the room that you're in. Expand it even more to feel the home that you're in. And expand it even more to fill up the building, the city, the county, the province, the country that you're in. And allow it to expand all the way out surrounding Mother Earth, the planet. And see yourself connected to the oneness of all. Pure love, pure light, pure source energy. Abundance is within you. Wealth is within you. You are one. Abundance comes from an infinite source, and that source is within you. You are divine creation. You are the same particles. You're the extension and the reflection of source, God, universe. One more deep breath. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to bring your spirits back into your body. And as your spirit embodies you, as your spirit takes charge of your body, there's less room for interferences, imbalances, disturbances. There's less room for pain and discomfort because you're fully owning your body. There's a body, spirit, soul connection. And when you have a strong connection, you feel healthy, you feel vibrant. Your life force, your vital force is amplified. So let's bring you in completely in ground. And we're going to ask Archangel Michael and the Golden Angels of Angels to just go through all the different dimensions in which you exist, and everywhere else where there is anything to bring back, any soul fragments to bring them back now, to bring every piece of you that you're ready to embody in this moment. Beautiful. Okay. And we're going to clear any other residue that there's left from the old emotions, low vibrations, worthiness, undeservingness, sadness, grief, resentment, regret, anger, blame, fault. We're going to release the victim. We're going to fill the victim with love, and we're going to move you into the responsibility, into creation, you being the creator of your life. Beautiful. And as you move into your body, see yourself putting on your bodysuit, your organic suit, as if you were, putting on this whole bodysuit. Stretch your hands out so you're feeling the whole space, your feet out so you're all the way in. You're owning every inch of your body at every level, down to the cellular level, down to the quantum level. Okay, now you're in your body, and the channel still open. So down the center channel, grounding you in beautiful source energy. Expanded light engulfing you. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Archangel Michael almost done. Removing filaments, fragments from your field, psychic attacks from your field. Removing anything that is no longer in alignment with this new light, new vibration that you're in. And then grounding you. So now connecting you to your second and your first chakra so that you are thriving, so that you are moving forward, sustaining yourself in sufficiency, creating your future, creating your wealth legacy, taking up space, owning your space, showing up within your I am presence. One more deep breath. Beautiful. So everybody's back in. That was amazing. take take your time to come back in. If you're feeling floaty, you can lace your hands and bring them back in, and that will help you come back in. Beautiful, everyone. Keep that picture in your mind of that beautiful tree that you draw. I actually, right in front of the tree, I see this treasure chest. So you were blessed with a treasure chest as well. So you have, treasures, gifts, blessings, abundance everywhere available to you. It's already yours. All you have to do is claim it. And the way you claim it is to step into it every day. You embrace it every day. You become it. You be it. You practice it every day in every area of your life. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone.
So beautiful, Maria. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. And I really felt, as you were talking about those ceilings dissolving, I just felt like they were shattering, like the potential of like what was there keeping me from breaking through, and everyone who is a part of it, like that all got reintegrated, all that energy, all that potential got reintegrated. I felt like sparkles, like coming down into my soul and being able to access even more of our fullest selves. It was so epic. So epic.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Denise in the audience says that was amazing. Great job.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So I think the biggest thing for me is like continuing to carry this with us, Maria. And I want to just have some discussion about that. I know people can connect with you. We're going to tell them how they can do that and what next steps they can take with you in a bit. But first, like maintaining this, because this is just remembering that we've always had this power. Tell us more about how we can really just integrate this and embody this moving forward.
Yeah, and that part is, the practice, is the practice of being. And the practice of being, whatever practice you have, whether it's a meditation practice, a journaling practice, whatever practice you have, incorporate it into that. And, if you're meditating, connecting to that infinite source within you, and then allowing that to flow through you in your meditation. If you're journaling, journal your vision. Journal, especially this canvas, what you're placing into the canvas, what love, what joy, what happiness, what else are you bringing into your canvas? So you're adding that and amplifying that. And as you go about your day, everything is a choice. So we're not out and about, so we're not triggered by people outside, but we're triggered by the media, the news, and maybe even the people around us. So notice what is coming up when you're being triggered. Notice if you're being triggered and you're feeling angry. So identify where that anger is coming from, anger, and then release it. So you can either just write it out. I'm feeling angry now. And usually an event comes up for you. So remembering that event and then connecting to, why do I really feel anger about? And remember that anger, any low vibration, anger, resentment, regret, those are all victim energies. Those are you feeling like someone is doing something to you or somebody's taking something from you. So when you have that awareness, you can shift to, I am in control of my emotions. I am the master of my destiny. I can choose to relate to this differently. So the way you would do that is, oh, okay, I see that I'm being a victim right now and I'm not a victim. So I am going to either choose to let that go or I'm choose to forgive that person or that event. It's no longer valid. It's no longer important. And reclaiming your power, reclaiming pieces of who you are as these events come up. So embrace being triggered, because being triggered is you elevating, you ascending. It's not meant to take you down. So again, the practice of being is noticing what you're triggered. If you wake up and you choose happiness and you're in happiness and then all of a sudden you feel regret and resentment, well, where is that? What's that event that is causing that? It may be the way you spent things in the past. It may be where you invested money. It may be not following through with certain things. Well, I forgive myself. I forgive myself, and I get to choose something different. I get to choose to do it over again, because this is the new canvas. So now I'm going to show up in integrity, follow through, and commitment. So you're choosing something different. You're letting go of the low vibration and you're choosing a higher core value, a higher belief system, a higher strategy for yourself.
Yeah. So good. So I think that people also want to know, like, what what was the significance of what came up during that, all that clearing, all that healing that we did? Because we went through a lot of different things. Was there anything that really stood out to you as far as like, oh my gosh, like this is something to really keep front of mind, to keep embodying, to stay present to? Is there anything that came up for you, Maria?
Yeah, so a couple of things, it's one, remembering that this is just a transition. We're in transition.
Mm,
Remembering not to get stuck in this, and remembering that you are in complete charge of your destiny.
mm,
This, again, you're not a victim to this. This is happening. It's just
mm,
an event that is happening. It's just is. And keeping your sort of being in the present and being present, finding joy and happiness, but moving forward, like holding that vision of yourself of what is next for you. So that's really important, because then you're creating that forward movement. You're creating that abundance. You're now connected to that abundance.
mm,
But if, after this call or the next couple of days, something else happens and you drop out of this, then you're there. So you want
mm,
to make sure you keep this momentum moving forward. And that is how can I take advantage of this time?
mm,
How can I live into this gratitude, joy? Um, what can I create from this? How can I contribute? Whether
mm,
it's you writing a book, creating a course, a program, another way of serving people, whatever that is for yourself, but it's that forward movement.
mm,
Because again, you're here, and every time you come up with an idea and you manifest it, you're moving up and you're attracting more and more and more abundance into your life. So you're in this trajectory going up.
mm.
And you want to keep that momentum moving forward by embodying your greatness, embodying your truth, your authentic self. And that is you, joy and abundance.
Yeah. One thing I also experience is like that expanded capacity, right? When you take those steps and manifest one thing at a time or create one thing at a time, you're breaking through, releasing, healing,
Mhm.
reintegrating, remembering. Like you're expanding that capacity. And another thing is when you were doing the visualization of the energy, like growing from the room to the house to the city to the state to the country to the world, right? And then
Mhm.
being able to hold the world with that energy, that capacity.
Mhm.
I think if we keep realigning and remembering that we have that level of capacity, universal capacity to hold the universe, right, with our energy, with our presence.
Mhm.
And it's like just remembering, and for me it was like visualizing that. It's like, wow, I'm so freaking powerful. I just get to keep
Absolutely.
reconnecting with this to remember
I
how much we can really create.
Yeah. And in this whole process, there are actually many processes like that is one process. You can sit and channel your energy. So allow yourself to connect to the light
Yeah.
and then expand it out. So that's a process that you can do, especially when you feel overwhelmed,
Yeah.
because overwhelm is something feeling bigger than you. So in
Mm.
this process, we're becoming bigger than anything. So anything else becomes minuscule. Like you said,
Wow.
we move into that I am infinite possibility. I am powerful beyond measure.
Wow. So good. So good. I love it. So there's a lot of different tools that people can use to stay high vibe, to stay connected with their power. Is there any that you like? Each person, it really depends on what they want and what
Mhm.
their journey is choosing. Is there any that really come out for you that you really want people to know about based on our healing session, this conversation so far?
Well, that process that we talked about. So bringing your spirit into your body is really important
Mm,
because it gets you grounded
mm,
again, and it helps you become more certain and also gain clarity
mm,
because you're fully in your body.
mm,
That expansion of your energy helps you move through overwhelm.
mm,
Um, the awareness and shifting that helps you break through little things. Again, the things that we're triggered by are
mm,
barriers or things that in the past held us back.
right,
So we can either, allow them to continue to hold us back, or we
mm,
can take little steps to break free from them. And then forgiveness, because that allows you to connect with yourself. It allows you to reconnect with the beautiful light within. We're all divine creation.
right,
We are the God is within us,
right,
and we get to honor that
mm,
by loving ourselves. When we love ourselves, it's not egotistic, is
mm,
honoring the light within us.
yeah.
And from that light, we create so much more.
Mm,
And we create space for others to create so much more. And we can hold space for others.
mhm,
So it's the idea of our cup being full. If it's empty, we can't, there's nothing to pour into others. But if it's full, because we're so full of love for ourselves,
mm.
that we can be unconditional love for others, then we can pour into others' cup.
Hmm.
So that's really important, especially, especially because it allows you also to connect to your true value and attract what you desire. So your connection with yourself through forgiveness and acceptance, um, and the expansion of your energy, the awareness of breaking through the barriers, bringing your spirit into your body.
Hmm.
These are all mini processes that you can do. You can choose one and practice one, and then choose another one, or you can do them in a series, however they work for you. It's great. Also, when we bring our spirit into our body, and as I mentioned earlier, we have our connection with our. It's really mind, body, spirit. It's
Hmm.
soul, spirit, our higher self.
Right.
We can channel more wisdom. We can move into our creative force. So when we're in that state, we can access more of our wisdom from other times and other
Hmm.
lifetimes, timelines that we can bring forth. And we can also connect to those times where we were really successful,
Hmm.
and bring the lessons forth to this lifetime so that we can exercise them here. So these are all, this session is really filled with a lot of great processes that you can practice,
Yeah.
and they're all very useful. So encourage you to, pick one or pick a couple and practice them.
Yeah, it's like the ones that really felt most connected, most embodied, most powerful. It's like
Hmm.
use those, leverage those. If our intuition says that was like such a heck yes, like when you were talking about bringing in the different aspects of ourselves across all times and dimensions. It's like I saw the king being pulled into
Yeah,
me, the
yes.
warrior, the lover, the father, like
Absolutely
all those
beautiful.
different aspects. It was super powerful.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have the other one where we bring in abundance through your hands, right?
Yeah.
This is how we hold, and then removing the conditions. So if
Ooh,
you feel like you
yes.
still have blocks and conditions around money, around receiving and giving, where you get stuck, that's a practice that you can do as well.
Wow.
And open up your channels for receiving. And then you can set your intention around money and
Mm,
visualize money coming in, as the green energy, as Mother Earth is here to support us, because we have contracts with
mm,
Mother Earth as here, as we're in service. As we serve and we step into our divine path, we say,
mm,
hey, thank you. We accept our mission, we accept why we're here, and I also accept being blessed for it, being
mm.
rewarded for it. So you open to receive.
Yes, yes, I love it. Maria, tell us more about like what are you creating? This has been such a beautiful session with our audience today. Tell us more about what you're creating today in the world, the impact that you're out to create, as well as the different ways that people can get involved with that impact.
Well, I am so excited to be creating more people stepping into their healing and becoming
Mm,
energy alchemists. Um, we all have that available to us. It's already within us, and it does. And you don't have to be a healer to learn this,
mm,
because you can apply it, as we did, as in this session where we weren't really talking about specific healing. We're talking about money and the way we show up in life,
mhm,
and our relationships and what we're creating. It really how to be the best version of ourselves. So when you can tune into energy and you can learn to transmute energy, to alchemize it into something that is going to amplify you, you can create so much more for yourself and so much more for others. So right now, actually, tomorrow we have our first it's our first open call, but we actually start on April 8th in energy alchemy. So becoming an
mm,
energy alchemist. Yeah, it's beautiful and it's powerful. And all the
amazing.
information is in my website, 360prosperity.com. So as you come in, we're going to learn different ways to read energy, read the 7 layers of your auric field, your 7 layers of your chakras, your higher line. So we're actually really working on every aspect of you as an energetic being,
Mm,
but it had how you translate that into your day to day life.
mm,
So how to use that to amplify your business, amplify your health, amplify your relationships. How to
mm,
tune in and know. Like earlier, I said that you can tune into the thoughts, feelings, and emotions, the deep desires. It's like reading somebody's mind,
right.
and a lot of times it's the answer that I get. You read my mind. So because it's in the energy, those belief systems are like big signs in your energy, and when you learn to identify them, then you can learn to shift them and transmute them and bring in something that is more powerful. So that's what we're going to be doing. So if anybody it's interested, you can go to 360prosperity.com and register there. I love to have you. It's and this is the time to move into really our sovereignty, and that's really what we're
Mm,
doing. We're remembering, we're awakening, we're activating, and we're harnessing our sovereign energy, our sovereign life force, our sovereignty, and creating our kingdoms and queendoms as we move
mm,
forward.
wow.
So yeah,
Amen.
I yeah,
Amen.
and yeah, so it's exciting, and just I've also been doing some things on Facebook just to support everyone in boosting their immune systems. If anybody wants
Mm,
to listen to any other healings, you can go to my Facebook, 360 Prosperity, and find them there. And they were all around boosting your immune system, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Because one body affects the other body, your emotions affect your physical body, and
mm.
vice versa, and they're all really interconnected. So we want to address them all and heal them all, and amplify them all to raise the vibration. Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
So
And
good.
any if you have any other questions, you can also reach me at Maria at Accelerated Abundance, EXCELLERATED abundance.com.
Boom. Maria, I love this. This is powerful. And Denise had a question before we wrap up. She said, I saw a beautiful, bright white and blue light. What is your opinion on that, Maria?
What there were a lot of angels around us, and that is what was coming through. If you remember, I said there's a beautiful blue light. So it was actually blue. So blue was the first layer. The second layer was white, and then inside was the pink layer.
Mm,
So your angels were all around you, and we were doing a lot of healing, and that's exactly what you're doing. They were doing, and actually, I saw for her, it was right here. It was like right in her third eye that they were addressing. So the third eye is your ability to see the truth beyond the veil, or the truth of who you are, because there's the truth, and then there's the truth,
mm.
our true integrity, yeah, and who we are in speaking our truth. So they were working with you on that, on just embracing more of your authentic self.
Wow. Mm, what a way to complete this. Maria, you're such a superstar. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
being here, for all the
Thank you for inviting
generosity
me.
that you are just embodying and sharing with the world. The love, the light, and giving it is absolutely so beautiful. The prosperity that you are embodying. It's thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. And I appreciate, and it was my absolute pleasure to be with you, all of you, and enjoy. Happy to support you on your process, abundance, whatever you're up to. And thank you so much. It was amazing.
Yes, everyone connect with Maria. She is a powerhouse. And Maria, have an amazing rest of your day. Keep shining. The world, I don't like the word needs us, but it's like it's important for us to show up right now and really bring our gifts to the world. So keep bringing your gifts to the world. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.